Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to the official TGG YouTube channel. Today we're continuing on our quest to give you all of the best lineups that you will ever need. This time we have Killjoy, and on Split. This guide will give you the best lineups and setups for Killjoy when attacking and defending on Split, so you never waste a Nanoswarm again. The verticality of Split is what makes it such a good map for lineups, so pay attention. Before we get into the video, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment if you knew any of these lineups down in the comments below. The first place we will start is on A site while attacking with Killjoy. This lineup will be a Nanoswarm lineup that will cover the deep corner on the left under A rafters. We'll need to begin against the edge of the wall at the top of the ramp from A lobby to A main. Using your Nanoswarm, aim up at the building. You'll see the black parts merge with the white part at a point in the middle of the building. Place your crosshair here and throw. The Nanoswarm will land in the corner, meaning that if anyone is lurking here, which is quite common with a Judge or Spectre, they can't hold the angle once you detonate it. The next lineup is for the screen on A site. Once again, we will be using Killjoy's Nanoswarm. In the deep corner in A lobby, stand right against the back wall and the plant pot. This lineup can also work as a post-plant lineup too. Aim forwards at the metal roofing beams. Find the one that is second from the right and aim just above it, as you can see us do. After throwing, you'll see the Nanoswarm land behind the screen, meaning that you can either activate it as you push onto A site to clear behind the screen, or once you have planted and safely gotten off A site to prevent any form of diffusing. Moving over to the attacking B site lineups for Killjoy on Split, the first one will be for B back. Stand behind the corrugated iron sheets against the boxes in A lobby, right in the corner. Aiming this is quite hard. Aim at the wall to your left, and on the top of it, place your crosshair where the light blue sky meets the gray edge of the building in the background. Make sure to jump throw when you perform this lineup. The Nanoswarm will land right in B back. Covering the whole of the choke point leading off to A site means that enemies in B back are trapped when you activate the Nanoswarm. This is one of our favorite B site lineups when attacking. Our final attacking side lineup is for B rafters. You need to begin in the exact same place as you did before, by the iron sheets. Having two lineups from the same position is great, as you can vary between which one you use, meaning you don't become predictable. This is one of the hardest lineups to aim for in this video. Find the small satellite on the top left corner of the building of B Heaven. Move your crosshair out to the left until you just pass the gray line of the right side of the building in the background. Keep practicing, you'll get it. Make sure to jump throw too. The Nanoswarm will land right on the corner of B rafters, meaning anyone lurking here has to move. It also blocks the entryway to B Heaven, meaning you can activate this as you push onto B site and no enemies can peek at you from B Heaven. Although Split has recently been taken out of the competitive map pool, we still think it's crucial to learn lineups on Split too, just in case it gets added back in. We have lineup guides for Viper, Raze, KO, Sova, Phoenix, Brimstone, and Fade, all on Split. Moving back over to A site for defensive side lineups now, you'll notice that defensive Killjoy lineups are actually setups. They have all of Killjoy's abilities placed down, so that you can completely defend an angle or position. The first is a setup for defending the A main entrance. In the deep corner under A rafters, place your first Nanoswarm. This should then be followed by an alarm bot just in front of it, at the bottom right of the ramp from A main to A site. Your second Nanoswarm should go just on the left side of the ramp, and your turret should be all the way on A site, just at the back, so it can see the ramp from A main. This will prevent any push from A main, forcing enemies to push up to A Heaven, so make sure somebody's defending up there too. This next setup is actually for defending A Heaven. So if the enemy team is fully rushing A Heaven, this is the setup to use. A rafters is probably the worst spot to use any of her utility, but as the Sentinel agent, sometimes you have to. Killjoy's ability to delay pushes and clear space is crucial to defending sites. Place the first Nanoswarm just inside of the A Heaven entryway from A ramps, on the edge of the brown flooring. The alarm bot should go just inside the entryway, on the right-hand side of the doorway. The second Nanoswarm should go on the opposite corner of the rectangle that the first Nanoswarm was on, just in front of the A rafters entryway to A Heaven. Lastly, your turret should be placed on the left side of that entryway to alert you to anyone pushing A main too. Now for the Killjoy setups for defending B site, with the first being a setup for B main. Head into B back and place your turret on the box at the back. This will allow it to spot enemies peeking B main. Your first Nanoswarm should be just to the left of the drain you will find in the open floor space just as you come out of B main onto B site. The second Nanoswarm in your arsenal should be just to the left and between the rectangular grate and drain, directly outside of the B main choke point. Finally, your alarm bot will be placed to the immediate right of that same entryway. This will prevent any chance of enemies pushing up B main to B site, so stay safe and alive and have someone watching mid for a push to B heaven. Speaking of B heaven, this final setup is for defending a push to B heaven. You'll need to place your turret on the 2 stacked brown boxes in the middle of B site, just by B rafters. Head back up the zip wire and place your alarm bot in the entryway from mid mail to B heaven. The first Nanoswarm you place down should be just down on the steps in front of the alarm bot. Finally, your second Nanoswarm should be on the lower set of stairs, just in the corner by the left side of the entryway from mid-top to mid-mail. This will not only deny any attempt at pushing B site from mid, but it will also alert you if enemies rotate to B main and try a B site push that way with your turret. Don't worry, that's not the end of the video. We've got a bonus segment for you of the best places for Killjoy to place her ultimate ability, Lockdown. So once again, we'll head back to A site, and we'll be back on the attacking team. The best place for attacking A site where you want to place your lockdown is in the right corner of the deep pocket in A main. This will force defenders back to A screens and the back half of A heaven. Before pushing onto A site, however, you quickly want to head back to A lobby and stand on the edge of the taller plant pot with pebbles in it. There's a small building in the distance between the 2 large ones. Aim just above the tip of it, in line with the black line on the building. Make sure to jump throw. The Nanoswarm will land in the entryway from A screens to A site, so you can either trap enemies on A site or prevent anyone from peeking from A screens. The best place to put your lockdown on B site is next, and it's actually in B garage. Head into B garage and place it directly on the wall opposite, to the right of the stacked wooden pallets. The lockdown will push defenders back to B alley and out of B heaven, all the way to mid-top. There's a small corner in B back that defenders can lurk in, but if you use the Nanoswarm B back lineup from earlier in the video, you'll have this covered too. That's it for Killjoy lineups and setups on Split. If you Killjoy mains need more attacking lineups and defensive setups, we have full guides on our YouTube channel and official TGG website for Killjoy on Haven, Icebox, Fracture, Ascent, Breeze, Bind, and Pearl. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe, and let us know what map you want to see the German engineer dominate on next. Bye for now.